Hi everyone, welcome to Honest of Tarot. So today we're gonna be doing a reading focused on whatever comes out messages. So we're gonna get like messages from Metatron for each of the signs. We're gonna go all the way down from Aries all the way down to Pisces. Please don't forget to like, it really does help me out. It really makes a difference. I also want to let you all know I do have services up. I have private readings for this Saturday. Kind of all day. I think there's like 4 more slots or something like that. If you're interested in getting a private reading from me, live, by the way. Check it out. I also have Ancient Atlantean Healing, Ascension Healing. I also have Akashic Record and Karma Clearing. So if you're interested in, you like the sound of any of those things, check it out and, book if you feel called to, okay? So we're going to be looking at what Metatron wants to say about Aries, okay? So now we're going to start with Aries' reading. Aries energy. I don't know if you can see my kitties in the background. They're just like, laying down. Okay, so Metatron, what do you have to say to Aries for those that are watching? Okay, we have interesting. I feel this has to do in reference to love. It could be like it not necessarily romantic love, though that is kind of what I got for a moment. But there's definitely this feeling here of giving a lot of your energy and time to things or people that you love and never really getting much in return. All too often we tend to do this, do we not, right? We tend to, instead of turning that energy on ourselves and giving that energy to ourselves, we give it to other people and hoping that it is returned, right? We're conditioned, we're trained, I don't know. We believe, right, that that's how it works, right? That's how we're supposed to do it. But the message that's coming through from Metatron is that you need to learn to give that to yourself. And it's really interesting because he's saying that you're probably always going to be disappointed. You're always going to feel like there's not much there. But the message that I'm getting more so than just learning to like give that energy to yourself is to not stop trying. And it feels like that's something that is hard right now because you have so many experiences where you look at, I gave all this, I did all this, and I got nothing in return. It's like, why do I even want to bother? Why do I even want to try? Why should I even put myself back out there, right? And so this could be work or love related. It's one of them. And the message here is to not stop trying. You're learning, you're growing, right? Rethink how you're approaching situations. You know what I mean? Like, learn from that, and then you won't repeat those mistakes, and the situation or the outcome will be different. It feels like there is a lack of wanting to try because what you went through was so painful, and it's not just one thing, by the way. And Metatron's giving that. He's like, I know it's more than one thing. In fact, you probably have an extremely long list of experiences that you've given so much to and you've been so disappointed. It's why do I even want to bother, right? And the message here is you need to find the reason for you, or you are the reason, right? There is happiness out there. It's so frustrating. Right. No, we all deal with it. It's interesting because this is in some ways universe. It's just the way that everything works out, right? You have to be, are you more committed to having that happiness, or do you want to like kind of wallow, right? And this is kind of where you're at right now. You have to make that choice, and the choice needs to be. Sorry, the word he gave is consensual. It is what it is, but you have to make that choice. It has to be your choice to make to push through, and it feels like there is, you look at this and think there's no reason to, and you may have lost your belief, right? You may have lost your faith, right, that there is anything worth pursuing, or there is any happiness out there. There absolutely is, and that's what Metatron wants to say. So we're gonna get a little guidance here on this. Where am I at? I don't know, how long was that? Was that 5 minutes? I don't know. Let's see. We're gonna get some guidance here. This is gonna be a quick message, is that for everyone? Okay, don't forget to watch your whole chart. Okay, we have financial constraints. It's funny. It's so funny. I told you I felt money, but or I felt love. I'm sorry, love of something, love of money, kind of stuff like that. Anyway. We also have caring. I swear to you, this is like the most funny thing. I told you, it's either. I think it's both. Honestly, for some of you, it's real bad luck, right? And then we have Healer of the Ages. And the message here is, I know that, it's like when you're young, you have that optimistic, view, right? Where you think, okay, I know it's out there, but life got you down essentially. And Metatron's saying, get back up. It's there, you'll have it, but you have to keep pushing through. Dude, it's interesting because it's like kind of reminds me of my mom. And she's like, right now she's facing a lot of like struggle, um, because she's facing a lot of struggle right now in her life to like get an Akashic record reading. And it's funny because it came through like similar to this Aries, where it's like she hasn't made the choice that she wants a better life for herself, so universe is testing her. It's a test. Are you gonna pass? You're gonna fail, right? That's on you, right? um we have envy here as well. I feel a lot of you have become a little bitter, because you may see other people having what you don't assume that, by the way. Stop comparing yourself to other people as well. Um, but the message here is that I don't think you're going to be okay staying where you are. I don't think you're going to be okay staying in this energy. And the sooner you get out of it, oh, the better. And that's what I got for you. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna move on to Taurus. Thank you, Aries. Please don't forget to like, by the way, that does help me out. And don't forget to watch your whole chart. I keep forgetting to say that. Anyway, um, hi Taurus. Oh, welcome to your reading. So today we're gonna be doing a reading focused on I almost said what your person. No, on what Metatron wants to give. So this is gonna be messages from Metatron. Actually, should I just call it that? I don't know. Anyway, it just whatever it comes out comes out. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. All right, so you have a savior complex. You want someone to save you from your situation, from where you are. The Four of Swords in its reverse. I do feel there's a lot of dreams and hopes and aspirations that you have for yourself, Taurus. Here, how have I said Taurus? Anyway, I a lot of dreams and aspirations that you have for yourself, Taurus, and there is this feeling here of waiting for somebody else to kind of bring that energy to your life rather than you bringing that energy to yourself. I do like a lot of private readings these days. I remember when I didn't want to do them that often. Now I actually love them because I'm so good. But it's like a lot of people say this, like I just want this, I just want that. I was like, I don't care what you want, right? This is the way, right? And the message here is that you need to bring this to your own life. That's what Metatron's saying. Stop waiting for somebody else to make your life interesting. Stop waiting for somebody else to make your life fulfilling. Stop waiting for somebody else to have these dreams or these or reach these milestones. Go yourself. You have somewhere you want to go, like travel, do it, right? Do it on your own. And the message here is to not put off these really savory bits of experiences that you want for yourself. Stop putting them off until you find someone. Be that person for yourself. Do this for yourself. I think you matter, but I don't know if you do, right? That's that feeling coming through really strongly, by the way. With the Hermit in its reverse, it's telling you to stop thinking about these things and do it. It's about time to, start small. It's what he's saying. You don't need to, like, I do a big one. Actually, or you could. I would. But there are things that you want. Some of you, this is your inner child as well. These are things that you may have wanted to do your entire life. If something like that, if something like I want to do this my entire life, I've just never done it. Yeah, that's the inner child right there, and it wants to be pleased. All right, but I am seeing here you waiting for somebody else to bring this energy to your life. You're waiting for somebody else to give you these experiences when you need to learn to give that to yourself. There's some juicy stuff right here. All right, so we're gonna get some guidance on this message. So guidance, Metatron, what do you have for Taurus? What is your guidance for Taurus? We have door to spirit. This is about you being led for that new beginning. You are meant to have some kind of new beginning here. You are really meant to have that new beginning. And we have hostilities coming through as well. I feel with the hostilities on the board, there's like a little bit of an internal battle here. Some of you have fears around going after your dreams. You may have fears about I honestly doing stuff alone as well. And the message here is to not let these fears, these I don't know. I'm gonna see what Metatron wants to say. Fears. Because the word that came is limitations as well. Some of you may have put a limit. I'm not gonna do this until I have this. What? Right? Stop that. Right? Stop doing that to yourself. It's not helping you. It's making your life awful. Right? Let that go and start to follow. Honestly, follow your own internal guidance and your spirit guides and your spiritual team. They want you to have like a really fulfilling life. They're like, oh my God, if you do this, you're gonna be so happy. You're gonna love this. but you don't want to do it until you have, I feel, someone, a romantic partner. And the message here is this is not good, right? With this man holding a coin, you need to give this to yourself. With that contract here, I am seeing a karmic cycle here as well, where you would, how there's something about how you perceive, and this is coming from your family, and I'm seeing an ancestral pattern here, something from your family where it's like, for me, like my mom will look at men, and she will look at them as people that can, as men, as people that can solve her problems for her or make her feel safe, right? So she would always look at that. So that was an ancestral pattern that I had to face and actually break, right? So you have something like this. I don't know what yours is exactly, but there is an ancestral pattern that your mama does and your grandmother mother does, right? And it's like there's something like that. It doesn't have to be the mother, though. I am getting the mother side being highlighted the most. But there's something like that where you see them doing this. You're like, this is not the appropriate way to look at the world, but you have it to some extent. And the message here is to honestly obliterate that from yourself, like detox that from yourself and purge that from yourself. All right. Interesting. I want to thank you, Taurus. Don't forget to watch your whole chart, and please don't forget to like and comment. I do appreciate it. So, whew, anyway, these readings are crazy. Gemini, hi Gemini. Today we're gonna be doing a reading focused on what Metatron wants to say to you. So we'll see what he has to say. He's been these messages are real interesting. Anyway, see what Metatron has to say. Okay. So you need to let go of someone, Gemini. There's someone that you're holding on to in your life that you need to let go of. The devil in its reverse, yeah. Bottom's gonna be the Two of Cups here. So it for one, okay. Okay, I definitely feel like you have to let go of someone that to give yourself closure here. It is what's holding you back. It's also keeping you from being very detached as well. It's interesting because I'm seeing an internal battle happening with you right now. Part of you wants to let go, but the other part doesn't. Some of you have inner child healing. You have to embrace that inner child, but I don't think that it's entirely the case like for all of you. I feel it's about giving yourself closure on something so that you can actually be more in the present moment and actually start to think about your future and plan accordingly. And it's like you like when you think about your future, you might be placing this person into your future, but they may not be there. And the message here is just remove them, right? Stay in the present moment. Take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and you're slowly going to make your way to your happiness. But you have to be willing to unchain yourself from a situation that you have consciously chosen to stick to and to hold on to. And this isn't saying that it's not going to happen, but it's saying that right now, the best thing you can do is to let go because it's keeping you from a fulfilling, happy. So I think it's going to be the theme of today's readings, but it's keeping you from that happiness. And the message here is to learn to let go of whatever this person, I think it's a person or a situation, learn to let go of it entirely so that you can actually find the kind of happiness and balance that you're looking for. And I am seeing fulfillment coming through really strongly and like a desire for that. I don't actually know if you have a desire for it. But what Metatron's saying is that it's out there and you're gonna kind of reminds you when I was choosing to stay sad, right? And I remember I got this injection of high vibrational energy and I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, like I cannot I cannot believe I've held on to pain for so long. And I was just like, it was like a shock to the system. And that's kind of what this feels like here. You are holding on to pain and you've forgotten what it feels like to feel good. So you don't probably want to feel good, not entirely anyway. And you need an experience that's gonna bring like it's like I don't know what that thing is. Those charger things that people put on the heart. It's you need something like that to jumpstart your heart. And when you do, you're gonna understand exactly what Metatron's saying here. However, you have to be willing to take that step. And I am seeing a need for you to let go though and close this out, and or at least give yourself enough room, enough time, enough space from this so that you can actually have fun again and then realize, oh, I don't want that anymore. That feels awful, right? Because they don't think I think you've been in this for so long. You've gotten used to awful feelings. I've been there. Don't think I haven't, but it's just that. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get some guidance here. Can I get guidance, Metatron? What do you have to say for Gemini? This is reversed. We have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, in its reverse. Blocked inspiration is coming through the most as well. Can I get more? One more card, actually. Actually, we have two more. We have woman holding a heart and man holding a coin here as well. With your guidance at the bottom being appreciation. So this is about you appreciating the present moment, but it's also about you appreciating yourself, and putting yourself first. I am seeing, when you take yourself to a spa day. I like it's something like that. Not everyone is gonna be a spa day. Like I don't really care about that, right? I wouldn't do it for me. But whatever your spa day type thing is, you need to do this because it's really gonna help you feel good about being you. It's really gonna help remind you about what you're missing, and it's really gonna help unlock this inspiration because this is blocked now, right? There's a repression in your sacral chakra. You're probably not having much inspiration in life, and it's gonna help jumpstart, right, that inspiration. And inspiration is how we strive for more. If you don't have inspiration, right, because you're holding on to a situation that is causing you pain, then you're gonna keep being stuck in that cycle. And the message here is that you need to do something that's going to jumpstart your life, or jumpstart your heart, so that you can actually jumpstart your life. Then, right, at the bottom we have door to romance. Interesting. And look what's at the bottom right here, attachment. That's funny. Um, we knew that. I do feel with that, appreciation door to romance, there's something that you have been withholding from yourself because you're holding on to the situation with this person. Possibly romance. It could just be as simple as that, but it doesn't have to be. There's something that you're withholding from yourself, and the message here: don't do that. Don't do that. Are you crazy? No one should ever come before you. But I've done it. Don't think I haven't done this, but it's the truth, right? No one should ever come before you. And the message here: when I made that choice to choose me over everyone else, that's a choice you stick with. This is not one you should be sticking with, nor does it feel good to stick with it. And the message here is to choose something different. You've chosen this enough to get the message that you need to choose something else. So now it's the time for you to choose a different path in a different way. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there, Gemini. Please don't forget to watch your whole chart. Very interesting messages thus far. So, yeah. Don't forget to watch your whole chart, yeah. And don't forget to I think I said that. I was like, should I say that? I don't know. Anyway. Let's get Cancer. Hi, Cancer. This is going to be your whatever comes out messages. I want to thank you for being here. Don't forget to watch your whole chart. Don't forget to like. It does help me out. So let's see. Cancer. Okay. Interesting. Alrighties. I feel like there's this common theme here. Bottom's gonna be judgment. The message here is to not wait to cut someone out. I feel there is friends in your life. There is something in your life, literally in your life. And you want to let go of this. That's your message, right? Yeah, I mean that's the situation. That's what you're dealing with. You want to let go of it, but you're waiting to let go of this until something else that better comes along. Whatever this means to you. So this could be friends, could be an old lover. Old lover was actually the theme for the last 3 readings, but there's something that you are literally holding on to that's literally in your life, period, right? And I should let this go, but you haven't done it because you're waiting for something better to find its way to your doorstep. I have news for you. The way this place works, it doesn't work that way, right? You need to truly let go of something so you can have room for something else to fill it. That's plain and simple. And what Metatron is saying is that you already know that you don't want that. Or you already know that you want to let go of this. Just make that choice. Just make that choice. And then everything's going to start to, it's sorry, I don't know what this is, like Indiana Jones, where it's there's this, a trap gets springed and it's gonna start, the ball's gonna roll down and there's no stopping it. But you have to spring that trap. You have to cut this out. It's really gonna jumpstart everything, and you're supposed to walk away from this. You're supposed to. It's on Oh, it is on auto. Anyway, that was on manual. But you have to make that choice for yourself. And the message here is that you're not making that choice with that judgment here. And we're kind of required, right? It feels like you're just waiting for something better. But this isn't the way. This isn't going to get you the results. You can be waiting for so long, or you can cut this out now. Um, Honestly, the word he's saying is make your peace, right? Make your peace, and what you want or something better will come, right? It will find its way towards you, and you will find your way towards it, because that's how it works. It's not just one-sided, some stuff flying at you, right? Yeah, it's like dodgeball. You're throwing stuff, and stuff's being thrown at you, right? That's how life is. And the message here is for you to just cut this out. You don't want it, so it's to be easy, is kind of the message, right? We have Angel of Strength coming out for your guidance. We have a Happy Family coming out as well. And the Sun. You want a new beginning. And your guidance right now is to use your internal strength to make the choice to let go of what you know you don't want, so you can have happiness in your future. That's the point. I think you're really beautiful. It's such a beautiful energy to come through, and it's, you have made the choice that you know that, okay, I don't want that, or I'm not gonna wait any longer, right? I don't want to wait any longer, something like that, right? Some kind of choice you've made, some kind of what he's saying is some kind of realization you've come to. And it's like, okay, well, use that realization, use that epiphany, use that um I don't know. I guess epiphany is a good word. I just stood there, but I didn't. I just kept going. Use that epiphany and move forward with your life, because you can have this. And it does feel like a new beginning's on the horizon. Oh my God. A new beginning with cornucopia. Like, this is a mega massive abundance coming your way. But you have to be willing to let go of. It's like, okay, a good way to describe this is like a friendship. Right? You have a friend in your life, and you know they suck, but you don't let them go, so you don't have any room for anyone else to be your friend. And there's no one coming your way because you're holding on to something that's taking up too much space. So it's like that. That's the energy I have here, and the message here is you will get this, right? You will get it, but you have to be willing to, cut something out to get it. It's just the way, right? I know sometimes we have, because of all that programming, we have that loyalty issue and stuff like that. You're not meant to. We don't come here to be loyal to anyone. We come here to go after our own happiness, to follow our heart, and the message here is to follow yours. Yours is right, okay? Don't forget to like, Cancer, and please don't forget to watch your whole chart. All right, So take care, Cancer, and hi, Leo. Hi, Leo. Welcome to Honest of Tarot. Today we're going to be doing whatever comes out messages. I want to thank you for being here. Let's see. Metatron, what do you have for Leo? For those who are going to watch Leo's reading, what do you have for Leo? Interesting. I feel there's an avoidance to healing that you have within yourself that you don't really want to be more honest about. This has to do with emotions, your own emotional regulation. You could be dismissing the times when you are emotionally imbalanced, but I don't actually think that's entirely the case. I feel like you're trying to constantly, I don't know what the word is, avoid feeling the bad feelings. And what Metatron is saying here is to not do that. I feel like there is, like, you are resisting some kind of calling here as well, because these things are coming up. Right? What he's saying, as like an example, is someone tells you something and it makes you really someone tells you something and it makes you really triggered, or it makes you feel bad. And I know that the rest of the world is, someone says something bad to you, that's their fault, right? I mean, I guess it is, right? But if you feel bad about it, then that's your problem, right? It's like that. That's what I meant. Sorry, I just realized it is their fault too, right? However, if someone said, like, you are this or you are that, and they made you feel awful, that means you have those feelings within yourself. You feel that about yourself. That's the point. And the message here, and it's coming through real strong, is to not ignore that. Face it, so you can actually heal this. No one can make you feel something unless you didn't feel that way already first, period. It is a fact, right? And the message here is to be more honest about the fact that you actually feel some of these things about yourself. I actually think for a lot of you, this is just plain healing. Like, you just need to heal, and you're not healing. And you're kind of pretending like you don't need to heal as well. I know that you may have gotten really used to low vibrational energy. I know that you may have gotten used to that. But you don't need to live this way anymore. In fact, you can have some good vibes and good energy, and you could have, I don't know, you can feel great about yourself and great about your life if you are willing to heal as well. I feel here with that Page of Wands, this is part of your soul's path. I had to pause it. Like my nose was just so itchy. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I want to do it, but I was like, no. But I feel like it's part of your soul's path here, to heal, right? And it's you are meant to do that. And the message here, is that these imbalances that you have aren't going away unless you face them. I know, they're not gonna. It's like there's no going away with that. Okay, I gotta be real with you, Leo. All right. Let's see. Let's get some more here. Metatron, what is your guidance, please, for Leo? We have anxiety. Yeah, it's something that you don't want to feel, right? Or you don't want to acknowledge is there. There's something wrong with you, right? All of us have these things. We just got to face them. That's the point. We have adjacent possibilities as well. And then we have Angel of Love. This is an act of self-love, but with the adjacent possibilities, the more that you heal, the more likely you are to walk down paths you would have never gone down. Some of you have a fear within you. I think it's subconscious that makes you reluctant to heal, because if you healed, you wouldn't have an excuse not to walk down different paths. Again, the soul's path. That's why I got that right. Don't let those fears, right, or your subconscious beliefs hold you back from making you better and your life better. With that, oh my god, that journey. It's funny. It's so interesting. Yeah, it's a journey energy. The message here is to walk down that path. I think you've been stuck where you are for long enough, where it's you could always go back, right? Just you always go back. You would never, obviously, but you could always go back. And the message here is to take that leap and start to heal, start to face the things that you don't want to face. Some of you, I think you might be blaming someone. Someone made you feel bad and you think it's their fault. I mean, I guess it is, right? But you felt that way. Right? You feel that way within yourself. So you need to face things as well. And that's part of it, right? It's just healing that. And then people won't have power over you. That's real beautiful, isn't that right? I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna thank you, Leo, for being here. Don't forget to watch your whole chart. And anyway. Hi Virgo. Welcome to Honest of Tarot. Where am I at on time? Okay. Let's give me a quick reading. I like that. Today we're gonna be doing a reading focused on Metatron's messages for you. So we're gonna see whatever he gives is whatever he gives. Let's see. Metatron, what do you have to say for Virgo? For Virgo, okay. I feel like you're waiting for someone to make you some kind of offer. I think that this could be work related, but it felt for a moment like it was definitely love related. We have the lovers coming out. All right. I feel, Virgo, that you are waiting for someone from your past to return into your life. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. You're waiting for them to come back into your life. Some of you're waiting for an opportunity for work. So it is a mix of both here. The message that's coming through really strongly is to not, what is it? It's telling you to be logical about this, right? It's telling you to be. It feels like you might be being like you might be choosing to let your emotions, um, kind of keep you stuck. And the message here is to kind of balance those out. Be logical about your approach to the situation, whether it's work or love. It feels like it's love, but whatever the case is, the message here is to be more logical and pay attention to the details and make that choice for yourself. I do feel here with the Six of Cups here, you want someone from your past to come back. That's the energy really strongly here as well. And you're waiting for this person. Oh yeah, you're waiting for a reconciliation. You're waiting for this person to, to have that fulfillment with, to have that abundance with, to have that life with. And the message here is, I'm not saying they're not going to come, but the message here is, well, instead of waiting for them, why don't you reach out to them? If they don't reply, then, well, I guess it was not going to happen, right? And the message here is to kind of use that level of logic, to kind of decide and discern for yourself, because what you're doing now is awful. It's not going to lead to the kind of results you're looking for anyway, right? Or it would take so long, it's not worth it. And the message here is, how long are you willing to stay in this pattern that you're in right now? And actually, I feel like a good question to ask yourself is, how long have you actually been here so far? Like, how long has this been? On a for real sense, right? How long have you been waiting for something to happen rather than actually making that happen yourself? It's a question to ask yourself. If you're not going to reach out to this person, then I feel like you kind of have limited options. There's just one choice to make, right? And that is to let go, right? But I feel like you believe holding on and waiting is a choice. It's not. You're not making a choice. That's what's happening currently, right? You're not making that choice to wait. You're not making a choice, period. And that's what's causing the wait. It's what's causing the pause in your life. And I feel like there's a lot of abundance and stuff ready to come towards you and come in your life, but because you're holding on to this, because you're waiting, right? It's what's holding everything up. Okay. So let's see. Let's get some guidance, please, from Metatron. Metatron, what is your guidance, please, for Virgo? We have Healer of the Ages coming through. That's interesting. Okay, it's this one. We have Attachment coming through as well. I feel like you are very, very attached. So the message here is to, for one, you can connect to your higher self, by the way. With that 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, you connect to your higher self and ask your higher self, what should you do? But you need to heal what's keeping you attached to this person. Metatron is bringing up you have intimacy issues. There is a subconscious belief that you'll never be happy. So it's easy to hold on to this person that or thing, I think it's a person, that can't make you happy. It's easy to hold on to that because, you're never going to be happy anyway, right? What's the difference? Yeah, right. It doesn't really matter if you wait or if you move forward because you're never going to be happy anyway, right? There's a subconscious belief there, but I feel most of you have that fear of intimacy. What else here, Metatron? You look at this person and you see them as the only person that can make you happy as well, or this thing, if it's a job or something, that's the only thing that can make you happy. Yeah, this isn't true. This isn't true at all, but it feels like that's there. Okay. We have the 7th chakra Archangel Uriel and the 4th chakra Archangel Raphael. And the message here is to follow your heart. Follow your heart. Your heart doesn't want you to stay where it's at. And if you need to, um, whatever you need to do, right? It's what you're doing isn't going to work. What you need to do is make a choice. And the message here is to make that choice. It's okay to reach out. In fact, it might even be encouraged at this point, right? But you can't to keep waiting is not good, right? And that's what Metatron's saying. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope that was helpful, Virgo. Don't forget to like and don't forget to watch your whole chart. So we're gonna move on to Libra. So hi Libra. Hi. I hope you're doing well. Don't forget to watch your whole chart, Libra. That doesn't matter. So we're gonna get messages from Metatron. You're gonna kind of take it from there. So can I get a message from Metatron, please, for Libra? We have the moon in its reverse. It feels like there's a path that's open that you are too scared to walk, with the 6 of Swords in its reverse as well. The message here is that you've kind of manifested this, for one. In fact, this is everything that you've been manifesting. There's a path that's opening up for you, Libra. Sorry, that's been open for you. And in fact, you're meant to walk it. But there's all these fears that are keeping you from manifesting the very thing that you want. And I use manifestation loosely. I didn't mean to use that word, but there's a path that's open that you're meant to walk down that you're too scared to walk down. And the message here is that it's about time that you took this journey. With that 10 of Wands here, there is an understanding that this is going to be a lot of work, that this is going to be I don't know what the word is. You know that's tough. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. Like some of you, this could be like career related. It actually kind of feels like that. It does feel like career related, if I'm being honest with you. But whatever the case is, there is this path that's opened up for you that you're meant to walk down, that you've actually manifested opening up for yourself, right? But you're too scared to walk it because of the amount of work and effort it's going to take to get to the end. Think of it like this. Like, I remember when I first started my YouTube channel, I was like, oh my God, it's going to be so much work. And I remember when I first started it as well, I was like, God, this is going so slow. Barely anyone's watching my videos, all that stuff. I remember thinking all that. And I could have stopped. I could have not even tried, right? But I did it. I did it. And it's like it opened up so much for me. And my message to you is I feel like this is a very similar type of thing. There's something that you want to do that would take a lot of work. It's funny. It's a quote. I forgot who said it. We don't actually mind hard work, but we don't like the idea of it. So it feels like don't let yourself be overwhelmed by the amount of hard work it's going to be to do whatever this is. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed by that. What it's telling you to do is to follow your heart, follow this path. And, it's like, I guess I would describe it like working out, right? You know, if you keep like stressing about the fact that you have to work out, you're going to be so tired from that stress about the thought of working out that you won't have enough energy to work out. There's something like that here. Okay. So let's get your guidance. Can I get the guidance, please, Metatron, for Libra? What is your guidance for Libra? Indecision. This is funny. It's so funny because it's so on it, right? And then we have storm warning. Interesting. Bottom's gonna be the thinking woman. This is you. I feel don't let the worst possible outcome determine what choice you make. Oh, so it's just like reminds you of my mom. That's what she always does. What if this and that happens? She doesn't say this to me anymore. She knows better, right? But when I was actually starting my YouTube channel, or I was like, I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna do this channel. I just know that I need to do it. My mom's like, "Don't do that," and she actually still sorry, I feel like she still does this a little bit anyway, but I told her, I was like, "I know I need to do this way," and I feel like that's kind of your issue here as well. You have my mom's mentality. What if the worst possible thing happens if I do this? Um, Unlikely, really unlikely, but are you really going to let the worst possible decision determine what you do with your life? That's crazy. And there's worst possible cases for everything. You just gonna just not do anything with your life? And the message here is to not let that be the case. And we have the thinking woman and daughter romance. This is about you falling in love with life again, right here, right? Some of you just could be like love related, but I don't know. It was not clear. It's not clear what this is exactly, but I am seeing this. You're letting the worst possible case scenario dictate your life choices. Crazy, crazy. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. Don't forget to like Libra and don't forget to watch your whole chart. Okay. Hi, Scorpio. Scorpio, today we're going to be doing a reading focused on, honestly, whatever comes out, comes out. We're getting it from messages from Metatron. So let's see, Scorpio energy. What is Scorpio's energy, please? Or Scorpio's messages. I don't know why I said that. 9 of Cups. Actually, I think it's your energy. Sorry. What is Scorpio's message, Metatron? What is your message for? Okay, we had a 10 of Swords coming out. Okay. I feel like there is, a situation that ended that you truly believe isn't going to come back around. It feels like you truly believe that nothing's going to change, that it's not going to be rebuilt. I think the word is rebuilt. And the message here is to not be so sure about that. I'm not sure what this is referring to exactly. Can I get a clarifier? What kind of situation? Page of Cups. I think it's romance. It's a romantic connection of yours. And you are hell bent on believing that it's never going to come back together. And I'm not saying that it's going to, but Metatron's not saying that necessarily either. What are you saying about that? Page of Pentacles. No, he's actually saying it's going to start again. The message is to not be focused so much on the fact that it's never going to come back together. Some of this is going to sound strange, and I know that it's going to sound strange. Some of you might be holding on to someone, and you're convincing yourself it's never going to happen, so that's why I need to let go. This isn't the way. What you need to do is expand your heart enough to hold space for both. Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't happen, but I know what I have to do, kind of thing, right? I know that it sounds. I think it's a logical approach. They're never gonna come around, or we're never gonna be together. It's just never gonna work out. So I just gotta let go. Usually, for me and my experience, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough of a reason to convince myself to move forward. And the message here is I feel like that's at play here. You're trying to let go by using this logic to let go, but it's not working. And the message here is that because it doesn't work, you need to expand your heart. You need to hold space for the fact that maybe it will, but maybe it won't, but I'm going to choose me anyway. And that's the way. I feel like you're convincing yourself it's never going to happen. I don't know, right? And it's the way is essentially on the ascension timeline, which is what we're on, right? Is for you to hold space for both and choose yourself anyway. So hard to choose yourself, right? what if this person was going to come back, but they're not going to come back for a long time? Would you like, what were you going to do? Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's a question. I always chose myself. You don't regret that. You don't regret choosing yourself because you're worth it, right? But you're not doing that. I feel like you're choosing um to embrace what you perceive as a hopeless scenario as a reason to move forward with your life. And what you need to choose is yourself. That's the way, and you're not doing that. So let's see. Let's Metatron, what is your guidance, please, for Scorpio? We have the 7th chakra archangel Uriel coming through. I'm definitely getting intuition. We have magician in the mirror. That's interesting. And we have adjacent possibilities. You know, you need to hold space for everything in your heart, but you need to be willing to walk down opportunities and doors that you haven't walked down. And I know that you are trying to let go, but the message here is to choose yourself to let go. Don't choose this pessimistic view and outlook on life. With that, sorry, I'm like I'm burping. That was important, I guess, right? With that magician in the mirror coming through as well, the message here is that you are the way that Metatron is giving it is that you're spinning in circles. You are putting, it's like, I don't know what this is called, but it's like when you put the gas and the brakes at the same time and you're spinning. Is it wheelies? I don't know. It's just what I'm hearing. And the message here is that this is what's going to happen because you're choosing to try to embrace a pessimistic outlook on life, which isn't going to get you far anyway. Rather than I'm going to choosing that maybe it will happen, maybe it won't, but I'm choosing me always because that is the way. You know, you won't give up, and you actually you won't keep spinning. And the message is, I think you're spinning because of this anxiety. Yeah, it makes you fearful about what's next as well, is because you don't want to make the wrong choice. And the message here is that you need to just choose yourself, follow your heart, and get there. It's interesting because you're on the right path if you do this, but I don't think you'll be on the right path if you don't do it. And that's the point. That's why you're spinning rather than actually making movement and progress in your life. Okay. I think that's it. Anyway, I want to thank you, Scorpio, for being here. Don't forget to don't forget to watch your whole chart. I do appreciate you for being here as well. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to Honest of Tarot. So today we're going to be doing a reading focused on whatever comes out, messages from Metatron. All right. I want to thank you for being here. Don't forget to watch your whole chart, by the way. And yeah, let's see. Metatron messages. What do you have for Sagittarius? I hope I said Sagittarius. I don't know. I space out when I'm doing these. Anyway, we have the 10 of Swords in its reverse. Okay. 10 of Swords in its reverse. That's interesting. We have the Moon coming through as well. All right. This has to do with a family member or family of maybe I don't think it's friends, but it definitely feels like family members. It feels like you are meant to. I feel like you want to let go of and release these trying connections from your life. And I know a lot of times especially when you're kind of dipping into spirituality, you think being around and surrounding yourself peaceful or positive things is the way. This is not the way. The way is for you to be so high vibrational that negative things don't phase you, right? And working through connections that are a struggle for you so you can grow from them. That's how you get there, right? It feels like you don't want to embrace your family connections because they are a struggle and they're annoying and you think that they're hurting you in some way, shape, or form. They're not. They're actually helping you, but you don't want to work through them because maybe you have a wrong idea about how you're going to get to a high vibration. Maybe. I don't think so. I just think you just plain out don't want them in your life because they're frustrating. And the message here is that you need to work through these connections, even though they might be a struggle, even though they might be trying, even though you may run out of patience every now and then. It is worth it. And the message here is to keep pushing through. You are going to have a breakthrough with these connections. Some of these, this could be like kids and stuff too. I think like it's parents though, and siblings or cousins and stuff like that, and aunts. You are going to have a breakthrough. I feel here as well, these connections have a lot of fulfillment in them. But the fulfillment is kind of buried beneath a bunch of rubble, right? And the message here is to push through anyway. It's worth it, and that it really is worth it. We purposely pick our family. Everything's purposeful. There's nothing without a purpose. We would never make that mistake to just randomly go to some random family. Like, it just would never happen. Everything's built with purpose. And the message here is that your family, these connections, and the relationship and the dynamics are meant to create growth inside of you. However, I feel like you don't see it that way, and that's why Metatron is giving you these messages, because they are for your highest good, and they're not easy. This isn't going to be a cake walk or walk in the park, cake, whatever that cake expression is, right? It's not going to be that, right? But there is more than enough fulfillment to make it worth it, and that's the message. That's interesting. These messages are so crazy. Anyway, so what is your guidance, please, for Sagittarius? What is your guidance for Sagittarius? Your first one, community. Ooh, I told you. You're gonna have a happy family, but you have to be willing to work through these. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like your family puts you down. They think less of you, and that's probably why you're trying to run from them. But they're shining a light on the fact that you may feel that way about yourself, right? And the message here is to not be afraid of that. Face that. No one can make you feel something unless you didn't feel that way already, right? So if they make you feel like you're little, or they make you feel like you're I don't know, less powerful, or less capable, that means you have those feelings, and that's what they're doing. That it's manifesting in your reality, it's manifesting in your relationships, because you are embodying that energy. And that's the point, right? So you got to release that, heal that, face that, purge that. And then these connections won't have those issues anymore, right? It's only manifesting in your reality because you have that energy within yourself as a powerful manifester. With that action here as well, and that caring connections, you have to be more proactive towards these connections, even though that's the last thing you want to do, right? And Metatron is giving this as really important. It's interesting because it's going to help your connections in terms of your friends now. As a result, you work through your friends and your relationships, like your romantic partners. It's going to help you have better romantic experiences because you are healing yourself thoroughly. Healing's not you don't heal if like you live in like a utopia. It's nothing will change, right? You heal when it's messy. You heal when it's icky. You heal when you are triggered, right? This is when it's the healing's happening. And I know that sometimes people are chasing positivity for some reason. I don't even understand how that started, but obviously no one's using their heart or their brain. But the message here is that the only way to make it through a high vibrational state, and that is working through these connections that suck, and honestly, not letting them have power over you. That's it, right? And the only way is to heal. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there, Sagittarius. I want to thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, and don't forget to watch your whole chart. And thank you. Whew, they're fast. These are fast readings. Anyway, we're gonna get some more now. Metatron, what do you have? Oh, hi Capricorn. Hi Capricorn. So Capricorn, we're gonna be looking at messages from Metatron. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing time and space with me. Don't forget to watch your whole chart as well. So let's see. Metatron's messages for Capricorn. We have the Six of Wands coming through. All right. So there is a bit of like this know-it-all, egotistical energy coming through for you specifically. It feels like you have this need to be right. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. The Page of Cups in its reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. This is interesting. I feel like you present to the world like you know it all, and you have, I don't know, like you're sure about stuff when deep down you have a lot of doubt. And the message here is not, it doesn't mean you're wrong. The message here is that you need to face this doubt. That doubt that's inside of you is low vibrational information that convinces you, and probably your ego as well with the Six of Wands here, right? That's convincing you that you're probably wrong. And it's really difficult when because you've lived with it your whole life, to think that you don't have to live with doubt, or live with fear, or live with a voice in your head telling you you're wrong or something like that. I know that it sounds crazy. Like that's crazy, right? You'll never have that anymore. That if you heal, you won't. The message here is for you to stop and pause when he's saying it. Metatron's like the events happening, when it's happening, when that doubt eats at you. pause and start to work on that. Work through those experiences, not away. Don't run away from them. Work through the experience. And that's actually how I do it. I stop every time. I pause my TV as well when I'm going to this, and I face it. I'm like, where is that coming from? Where and I heal and release that. I think it's doubt. Some of you, with that Ten of Pentacles here and that Page of Swords, you act this way in front of family. So I think your family dynamics make you do this more often than your friends. And remember, our family is purposely picked by us. So we purposely pick the family, or the family we're going to be born into. We purposely pick them for the reason to bring illumination to us, right? To help us see what we're not wanting to see about ourselves. So I think that your family does this, when you're around them, you posture. He's saying posture is the word more often than when you're with your friends. And it's because these connections are meant to actually bring this out in you. That's the point, right? And the only way for this to stop happening is for you to heal and release and learn the lesson it's teaching you, right? So it's there, okay? So we're gonna get your guidance on that. I don't know why my nose started like just clogging. Anyway, what is the guidance, please, for Capricorn, Metatron? He's saying 3 cards. 3 cards. We have Goddess of the Moon coming through. All right. We have a woman holding a heart coming through as well. So I feel like you are attempting to strengthen your abilities, your intuition, your psychic abilities, right? The clairs, everyone has them, right? We have Healer of the Ages. I feel like you're trying to do this. Or you're attempting to do this. And the message here is that these connections are helping you realize that you doubt yourself more often than believe yourself. Period. Right? That's the point. And they're not meant to make you keep doubting yourself. They're meant to show you doubt yourself already and help you work through that. By how, right? How do you do this, right? Healing it. That's the point. Healer of the Ages. And the message here is that you don't need, and again, it's like the more that you heal this, the more that you heal this doubt, the more your gifts are going to be heightened. With that walk away energy coming through in that world, I feel some of you might try to distance yourself from these connections. I feel like it's family connections. The message is to not do that. The whole point of your family is to bring about these icky feelings that you have within yourself, so that you can heal that. So it's telling you to stop and think when it's happening, stop and face it. You won't regret it, kind of thing, but it won't help you to walk away, because I think it's happening with your family more, or your family connections more than it's happening with any other connections, because your family was purposely picked by you to trigger these very things that you need. And that's the point. That's why these trying family connections are so brutal, but so necessary, okay, for our personal growth. And I feel like you aren't going to enhance your psychic abilities by this. You're going to enhance your intuition. You're going to enhance your abilities, right, as well. So it's what you're trying to do, and this is the way to do it, through the family. All right. So I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to watch your whole chart, Capricorn, and don't forget to like. It does help me out. And hi, Aquarius. Aquarius, we're going to be doing messages from Metatron. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing time and space with me. Don't forget to watch your whole chart. Don't forget to like. It does help me out. So can I get messages for Aquarius? With the Chariot coming through. Interesting. You're not pursuing something that you want to pursue. Queen of Pentacles reversed and Strength. Okay. There is a lot of doubt within yourself that convinces you that you're not strong enough to be successful at the very thing that you want to be successful at. It's coming through. I think it's coming partially from the ego, but I think it's your own mind. You have a vicious, trappy kind of mind, and it's what's keeping you stuck and stagnant from pursuing, I feel, your heart's desires and something that you truly aspire to do and be. With the Two of Swords in its reverse here, it feels like you've become very aware of what this is. I feel like you've also become very aware about what's keeping you away. And why Metatron is bringing this up is that you need to fight against this. These thoughts that you're feeling, when you are thoughts or feelings that you feel that are telling you you're not good enough, they're never coming from your heart. They're coming from your ego. They're coming from low vibrational information. They're coming from your subconscious belief system. They're not coming from an actual place that you can actually trust, right? And what we trust? Our heart. right? Our heart, that's the point, right? And the message here, that's why the heart is the most important thing. I feel like your heart is what's leading you towards this thing. What is it's like you have this one piece of you, maybe your intuition too, right? Why not? But you have this piece of you, right? That's pulling you in this new direction, but you have all these other things saying otherwise. So you're unlikely to believe, right? This one piece of you or two pieces of you, right? That's leading you somewhere versus all, like, I honestly want to say the Greek chorus or something like that, right? And the message here is to stop listening to your ego, stop listening to your subconscious belief system, and stop listening to that low vibrational information that's coming, that's boiling up to the surface. Push through it, persevere, and you're gonna figure out just how capable you really are. But it feels like you haven't even begun because you truly don't believe you're capable, and it's not a fact. It's, in fact, it's wrong. It's actually a wrong thing. It's like a belief. I truly feel like it's like you believe you're not capable or strong enough for whatever this is. And the what Metatron is saying is that you are to stop letting these parts of you win, right? Stop letting these parts of you and it feels like it's overpower your heart as well. Overpower your heart. And, one thing that I would do is when I was still dealing with ego issues, I would ask my ego, please step aside. And I would say, I am one with my heart. And then ask your heart, what do you think? And it gives you a little tug. It's like a little whisper. It's not as loud as the ego, by the way. But actually, it does get eventually louder, a lot louder. But you can start to feel what your heart's saying. And your heart's not going to say you can't do something, right? If you can do it, that's the point. And the message here is to trust and believe. Put your faith in your heart. Don't put your faith in your negative Nancy thoughts, all right? Let's see. What is your guidance, please, for Aquarius? We have strategy. Interesting. It's trying to use your mind to be successful at this as well. You use your, honestly, I feel like your biggest weakness at this point, your mind, right? Your subconscious belief system. Use it for your advantage, right? It's interesting. Put it to work then. If you're, you can talk to your subconscious. You can talk to your ego. I would just talk to your subconscious, though, right? Say, how can we be successful at this? And let your subconscious start to think of ways to be successful, right? We have the sun, a new beginning. And we have adjacent possibilities. The message here is to follow your heart towards what possibilities are best. But I feel like there is a specific possibility that you want. There is one possibility that you want. And you don't feel like you're capable or strong enough or you can have it, right? There's something like that, right? And the message here is you can. Don't let these things that are attached to you, this low vibrational energy, keep you from happiness. It's interesting because you see that mask. That it's the attachment is a mask. It's a belief about who you are. You're not what you think you are. Are you not who you think you are? You're much greater. Anything telling you anything negative is not you. It is a belief system or your ego. All right, it's not you. So it's telling you not to allow those things to hold you back any longer. All right. So please don't forget to watch your whole chart, Aquarius, and like. It does help me out. All right. And hi, Pisces. Welcome to Honest of Tarot. So today we're going to be doing a reading focused on messages from Metatron. All right. You're my last sign. It's been real interesting, by the way. I hope I got them all. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I did. I hope I got them all. So let's see. Oh, don't did I say don't forget to like? I think I said that. Anyway, Pisces energy. Message from Pisces. Okay, with the Page of Swords and its reverse. All right. So there are people that tell you nasty things to yourself. To you. There are things that are people that are telling you really bad things about yourself. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune in its reverse. It's what? Okay. I feel like so. Okay. It's not the first time I got this message, though. I'm gonna be real. I don't know if it's people saying it currently to you or it's someone from the past whose voice pops up in your mind and is that negative Nelly, right? Sometimes when people tell us something, it lodges in our subconscious and it can actually take on a life of its own. So I feel like there's something like that at play here. Someone's told you something nasty about yourself, and because you believed it, it lodged in your subconscious and it's now kind of whispering in your ear, and it's kind of blocking you from having the things that you desire and want for yourself. So you feel like you're never going to have that win or that success because of what that person has told you. You feel that you're never going to strive for more and be successful at that because of what someone's told you. You feel like you're never going to have the good things in life that everybody else is going to, but not you. There's some kind of limiting, outdated belief that I feel comes from someone else. Someone told you this. Could be your mama, could be your daddy, who could be a friend, could be I don't know. I mean, some people sometimes the family tries. They think they're protecting you by doing this, right? They think they're actually doing you a favor by telling you they can't see you doing something. I don't know, some crap like that. So they think sometimes they think that they're saving you. This is nonsense, right? They're not saving you, right? The message here is I feel like this is a idea that comes from somebody else that's now stuck in that subconscious. It's telling you to release it. Metatron, sorry, no, Archangel Michael is stepping forward to assist you. So if you want to remove this, ask Archangel Michael and his two dragons to help you remove these limiting thoughts that are that have lodged in your subconscious. He's saying it takes a little shake and it'll just leave because it's not yours per se. The ones that are yours are harder to release. It takes time. Right. But this is somebody else's words. So you can shake it out and just get rid of that. Right. And he'll help you heal as well. But he's stepping forward. Archangel Michael is stepping forward to help you heal. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You don't want to put work into something because you think it's already a loss. You think you're already gonna not have success there. Ooh, crazy. By the way, my cat's toy turned on. I don't know if you can hear it, but anyway, let's get your guidance now. Can I get the guidance, please, for Pisces? What is your guidance for Pisces? We have the fish chakra Archangel Gabriel. You need to stand up for yourself against your own freaking mind. You need to say something. I actually do that to my ego all the time. Stop placing doubt in me. I do that. I go straight up to that ego. I don't care, right? But I feel like you need to start stepping up for yourself and speak up for yourself. If you can't stand up to yourself, who can you stand up to, right? There's just no one else, right? The message here is you need to start standing up to yourself. And I think it's your subconscious, or your ego. I would just say both. And then we have caring connections. I feel this comes from a connection that for someone you care about. And I feel for a lot of yous, meant well. They meant well. They thought that they were helping you. They thought that they were protecting you. They thought that they were keeping you from disappointment. They truly believed this. But that person has false teachings. They don't know anything. They don't know how the world really works. They know how they think the world works, basically. And the message here is that you know enough to know that they are wrong. But you allow that subconscious belief system to still play out in your mind. And the message here is to no longer do that. Tell your subconscious to stop sabotaging you. Tell your ego to stop sabotaging you. I'm actually going to put that, the ego one, you can actually apply it to your subconscious as well. I'll put it in the description or in the comment section. So look out for it, and then you can say it out loud. But we have indecision here at the bottom. And it's coming out with the angel of love. When you are in doubt, ask your heart, what should I do? Make decisions from a place of love, not fear. Always. All right. So I'm going to leave it there. Pisces, thank you for being here. Don't forget to watch your chart. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment as well. And take care. Bye, Pisces.